use the oil to bring peace and ease to your life, right? So please be aware of that. And let's get started. Today, we will talk about some of the similar but different oil character of the chamomile family, the lavender family, and the sage family, right? And some of the great way for us to enjoy them as well. So I hope you have your notes and your pens ready. Today will be a good one. Okay. So let's start with the chamomile family, which is my favorite family of all essential oil, to be frank, because of my sensitive skin issues, my drama queen skin. Chamomile is my best friend, and they actually helps me to, counter pretty much of everything that I need, where I don't have the luxury to use most of the essential oil directly on my skin. So chamomile is the helpful one for me, my multitasker oils. So let's start with them. So in this chapter of chamomile, we're going to touch base on three chamomiles plants. The very first is blue tansy. Blue tansy is also part of the chamomile family. We also will touch base about on German chamomile and Roman chamomile. Now they are not of different descendants. They are not from different what you call that race, or one's from German, one's from Rome. No. They basically have their name is because of their character. So we're going to dive deeply into all three of them, right? So let's give you a brief idea on how we differentiate them first. For blue tansy, I call them the beauty oil. All right. So later on, you will understand why blue tansy is the beauty oil. For German chamomile is known as a soother oil. It basically helps you to soothe many things from your mind, from your skin, from your body, from your muscles. They help you in that. And then Roman chamomile, which is a very unique oil that we don't have in Malaysia. We only have it in our bundle selections and also in this month's PV promo. We have the Roman chamomile, which I call them the comforter or the baby oil, I will call them, right? So let's start with blue tansy. Blue tansy is a very unique plant because they are little yellow flowers, a bright, beautiful yellow flowers that creates blue color oil. Okay, the oil of blue tansy is dark, beautiful blue hue that is, you won't imagine them comes from a yellow flower because none of the flower looks yellow, look bluish for me, right? Even for you, right? So basically, why blue tansy oil appears to be bluish in color is because the active component, the aromatics in the blue tansy plant itself, when it goes through steam distillation with the contact of the steam, the heat, and the water, it changed the aromatic components into a very powerful anti-inflammatory aromatic known as the chemazoline, right? Chemazoline is naturally really good in soothing the body. It's really good in soothing our skin. It's known to be one of the calming aromatics that chamomile carries. So in blue tansy, chemazoline amount is really, really high. That is what gives blue tansy its name, blue tansy. So blue tansy is also known as the Moroccan tansy or the Moroccan, what you call it, chamomile. So basically, blue tansy is native to Morocco, and it's a very rare botanical that is most commonly used in the luxury beauty brand. So a lot of luxury beauty skincare product, they will add blue tansy into their product. One is for their beauty benefits that is really calming and soothing for the skin. It's very moisturizing and nourishing for the skin. And it is also really beautiful when you add into your skincare product. It just creates a very romantic kind of blue color to your skincare product. So whenever you use it, you just feel, oh, so pretty. And then you apply onto it, it just smells really sweet and really, really florally. Hence, that's why a lot of luxury brands love to use blue tansy in their skincare product, right? So because it is from this chamomile family, it does have this powerful chemazoline that we mentioned earlier that is really, really calming, soothing, and really restorative on your skin. So basically, chamomile is known to be really good in moisturizing our skin as well as beautifying our skin. And because it's from the chamomile family, the blue tansy is also really good for sensitive skin too. So if you have sensitive skin and you want to beautify your skin, you want to create a glow up to your skin, but because you can't use frankincense or maybe you can't use sacred frankincense, you can't use geranium, you can't use rose because your skin is so sensitive. Yet it doesn't mean that you don't deserve a glow up, right? You can reach out to blue tansy. And blue tansy also gives you the beautiful natural glow to your skin. So that's why blue tansy can be added into your facial serum, your facial moisturizer, your body lotions, even your body oil. You can add blue tansy into it because it's so calming, so soothing. It smells really, really floral and sweet. And it gives you the natural glow to your skin. So that's why blue tansy is one of the favorite oil of beauty skincare. Now, do not mistaken blue tansy with the normal tansy oil. You might hear people say tansy is actually very toxic to your body. It is true. Tansy, what they mean by tansy is Tanacetum vulgare. Okay, the vulgare species is known to be really toxic to our neural system and also to our body. So because of the high ketone amount in the tansy, but blue tansy is not similar to tansy at all. They are all from the chamomile family, but blue tansy is Tanacetum annum. Okay, this species is known to be very safe on body, really safe on your skin, really safe on your nerve system, so you don't have to worry about it. So all you need to avoid is Tanacetum vulgare. Yeah, vulgare. The name is so dramatic that you need to avoid them for the tansy oil. So most of the oil that we have in Young Living blend that gives a blue hue, like Valor, like peace and calming, like even our Kit Sense porridge is bluish in color. So they actually contains blue tansy, right? So blue tansy not just helps to beautify your skin, blue tansy also helps you to calm and relax the feeling of tension. So that's why in Peace and Calming, Valor, and even in our Kit Sense Courage, it actually helps you to calm your tension. So that's why you when you need courage, when you feel nervous before a presentation or before an interview or before a performance or whatnot, then you will use Valor, right? You will use Kit Sense Courage. You use Peace and Calming to calm yourself down because blue tansy does have the benefits of calming your mind down, right? And other than that, blue tansy is also known to be really good in soothing your muscles as well. So it's good for you to add into your body oil as a massage oil too. So how you can actually use blue tansy, the easiest way is to dilute it with V6 and massage onto your body for a soothing massage touch. So after a long day, if you have sensitive skin like me and you can't use any other oil, then go for blue tansy. It's more pricey, but know that your body is valuable too. You deserve this value, right? And then you can also add into your facial serum. So you don't have to spend about hundreds and thousands of bucks of money in your luxury skincare brand, but as long as you have a bottle of blue tansy in your hand, you can actually DIY your very own luxury skincare brand by yourself. Okay, so add a drop of blue tansy into your skincare product, like your facial serum, your facial lotion, your facial moisturizer. You can add it in. You can also feel more luxurious, add into your body lotion or even into your body oil so that it gives your skin the moisturization and hydration. It also gives you the natural glow to your skin, right? Now, your face will become brighter, just like the little sunshine in the flowers of the chamomile family, right? And then you can also diffuse blue tansy to unwind after a long day because blue tansy is really calming, really soothing. The aroma is sweet and floral. So if you are someone who don't like floral scent, then blue tansy is not for you. But I have other options for you later. Okay, blue tansy is for those who appreciate the floral scent of the plant. Okay. And you can also DIY your own personalized blue perfume as well. Okay, so you can add blue tansy. A few drops of blue tansy works a very long way because the aroma is really strong and potent. So yeah, add a few drops of blue tansy into your perfume blend. It will just adds a complexity to your floral perfume, and it also adds a really beautiful blue hue to your perfume as well. How rare will you see a blue color perfume, right? So yeah, add Blue Tansy in, right? So here's a few recommendation that I have tested, and I hope you will like it. Here's a blue serum, okay, a glowy blue serum for you to try with Blue Tansy. So all you need, make sure you have your pen and your notes down here. You need 6 drops of Blue Tansy, right? 5 drops of Copaiba essential oil. You need 5 to 10 drops of frankincense or sacred frankincense. If you cannot use frankincense like me, then go for sandalwood, all right? Switch it with sandalwood. 5 to 10 drops of frankincense or sacred frank or sacred sandalwood or royal Hawaiian sandalwood as well if you would like to. And then 5 to 6 drops of myrrh essential oil, right? And then add 20 to 30 ml of base oil, whatever base oil that suits you. Like if you like avocado oil, if you like rosehip oil, go for it. Okay, I personally use calendula oil because I have a very sensitive skin. So that is my luxury Michelle glowy blue serum. Right? Give it a try. Right. And if you don't want to like apply on your skin, you would like to diffuse it because it's so calming, then combine these oil. Like sandalwood, we know it's really good for calming and deep relaxation. Add it together with lavender and Blue Tansy. It just gives the whole room a amplified version of deep relaxation with a floral note. All right. So yeah, sandalwood, lavender, and Blue Tansy in equal parts. Mix them together in your diffuser and yeah, enjoy the floral deep relaxation night before you go to bed. And yeah, for Blue Tansy, it is not recommended for pregnant women to use Blue Tansy because of the very small amount of ketone in it. So to be safe than sorry, we don't recommend you to use Blue Tansy during your pregnancy. However, don't worry. If you love the chamomile family as much as I do, if you cannot use Blue Tansy, then try the next one, which is German chamomile. German chamomile is also blue in color. It gives a really beautiful, deep blue sea color that is really, really mysterious, right? By the label itself, you look at it, it's pinkish in color, but inside the bottle, it's really deep blue color. So it stains your shirt to that extent, right? So German chamomile, also known as Chamomilla recutita, and it has a very sweet, fruity, earthy, and herbaceous aroma. Okay, so if you don't like the floral scent, then go for German chamomile. It's more sweet and fruity and earthy. So it's a very complex aroma. So it will not remind you of any flower, even though it's from a little flower, right? So basically, German chamomile also acts in a way that supports healthy skin. It also helps to clear our mind. It helps to create patience and peace and tranquility to our mind. The smell of the German chamomile is actually very, very tranquilizing, right? So German chamomile has been used in a lot of traditional herbal remedies, and even nowadays in herbal practice, we use a lot of German chamomile and the prescriptions to calm and to relax the mind and body. And German chamomile has been used widely throughout the decades in Egypt, in France, not France, sorry, Greece, in Rome. So basically, German chamomile is known to be the flower that helps to bring calm and peace to your body when you drink it as a tea. So German chamomile also similar with Blue Tansy. What gives it the blue color, deep color blue hue is because of the chemazoline that you can find in German chamomile flower. So when they come in contact with heat, with steam distillation, with the touch of water, it changes into chemazoline, which gives German chamomile essential oil the deep blue color. Okay, so but this deep blue color not just makes German chamomile looks really pretty in color, but it also gives that anti-inflammatory, that calming and soothing and deep relaxation, the deep moisturizing effect to the German chamomile essential oil. So yeah, when you apply onto your skin, German chamomile helps to soothe your skin. And when you diffuse it, it just helps you to promote calmness and relieve the occasional feelings of tension and nervousness as well. So because the earthy aroma of German chamomile is known to be really good in grounding as well. So that's why German chamomile is known to be really good in relaxing your mind, because once you feel grounded, you will be able to have a more deeper relaxation. Hence, it's good for you to add into your sleeping routine so that it helps you to put your body into a deeper resting mood, right? And not just that, German chamomile is also known as one of the flower that is really good for the ladies, especially when you are in the time of the month where you need support. Then you can actually add German chamomile into your massage plan. It will help you to relieve some bodily discomfort that you are experiencing during the time of the month itself. And not just relieving or soothing that part of your body, but it also helps to relieve and soothe your skin as well. So if your skin has, sensitive or have any annoyance that you can't seem to work with blue tansy, then go with German chamomile, because German chamomile is one of the gentlest oil of all chamomile family, right? So go with German chamomile on your skin annoyance, especially if you have very sensitive skin condition, right? So the best way for you to use German chamomile is, of course, to apply onto your skin. German chamomile, because of the chemazulin, it works really, really great on your skin. So if you have any discomfort on your skin, any annoyance on your skin, any blemishes on your skin, or if you're looking for a glow up on your skin, add German chamomile into your facial serum, your body oil, or even to your facial moisturizer. And you can also dilute with V6 to soothe on your sensitive skin, especially if you have occasional sensitive skin that flares up time to time. Go with German chamomile because they are really, really good in soothing that part of your body. And then for women month, the time of the month, you can also dilute German chamomile, add together with, my personal recommendation is add together with ginger essential oil. Mix German chamomile and ginger essential oil together during the time of the month. It will help you to relieve your nasties during that month, during the time of the month. It helps you to bring warmth to your lower back. It helps you to relieve the discomfort. It helps you to put your lower back into ease, right? You can also diffuse it for calmness. You can also inhale to bring clarity and focus as well. So I have a few recommendation here that I would like to share with you guys, which is, for blemish. If you have blemish skin, or if you have any disturbance on your skin, challenges on your skin, annoyance on your skin, discomfort on your skin, whatever that you feel unease or not at ease with your skin, then you can try this formula, which is I call the blemish solution. Let's call it the blemish solution. You need 7 drops of German chamomile, 7 drops of German chamomile, 7 drops of lavender. Now, the following 3, it's optional. Whether you want to put it or not, it's up to you. But I find peppermint for me is too strong. That's why I like adding in spearmint that gives the cooling effect that takes away the, scratchies and whatnot. And then you can add some basil as well. 1 to 2 drops of basil will do. And then 1 to 2 drops of manuka if there's any, scripts and scratches that happens on your skin, right? So you can try 7 drops of German chamomile, 7 drops of lavender, 3 to 6 drops of spearmint depending on your skin, 1 to 2 drops of basil depending on your preference whether you want to add it or not, and then 1 to 2 drops of manuka or kunzia, or if your skin can take it, then tea tree 1 to 2 drops would do, right? So this is what I call the blemish solution. The base oil, you can actually use V6, or if you have sensitive skin like me again, you can go with calendula oil, right? And then if you want to DIY a good skin cream, then you can actually add German chamomile, lavender, and even you can replace the blue tansy that we mentioned earlier in the blue tansy blend. Replace the blue tansy with German chamomile. Then you will get your beautiful glow up facial serum for your skin, which is really hydrating, really moisturizing, and very, very nourishing as well. Okay. And then for itchiness, I know I can't use this word, but I don't have any other word to describe. But sometimes itchiness is a bit headache. So how you can actually help to soothe that condition is you can use combine German chamomile Roman chamomile, lavender, and a little bit of spearmint. Okay? If you can take peppermint, then add peppermint. If you can't, then add spearmint because spearmint is more gentle on skin, right? And then mix it with V6 or mix it with coconut oil, calendula oil, jojoba oil, or even avocado oil, and use it as a roller blend on your skin. Right? It helps to soothe the scratchies on your skin. Okay. And then, if you want to diffuse German chamomile, please take note that it will stain your diffuser. So after you diffuse the next day, please wash it so that your diffuser stays pretty and clean. You can actually use frankincense, orange, German chamomile, and patchouli. Frankincense, orange, German chamomile, patchouli, equal part in your diffuser and diffuse throughout the night. It actually helps you to relax your mind and put your body into a resting mode, right? So German chamomile is known as a soother because it soothes your skin discomfort, it soothes your body discomfort, especially the time of the month. It soothes your mind as well so that you're not at tension or nervous, right? So next up, we have Roman chamomile. Now we go to Rome. We have Roman chamomile, Chamomillum nobile. Okay, so this is the Roman chamomile. So if you look at German chamomile and Roman chamomile, right, the flower of the Roman chamomile is slightly larger than the German chamomile. That's how you see it. But if you see them differently, see them separately, you can't really notice them. Okay, so this is the Roman chamomile. So Roman chamomile is different from blue tansy and German chamomile. The essential oil of Roman chamomile is actually pale color. Sometimes you will see pale greenish, sometimes you see pale bluish, sometimes you just see pale yellowish, right? So the chemazoline in this Roman chamomile is very, 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 very low. So if you're looking for chemazoline effect, you need to go with blue tansy or German chamomile. But if you're not, then go for Roman chamomile, right? So Roman chamomile has a very unique aroma, which is like green apple. So it resembles the sweet, fruity aroma of green apples that children and adults will love. Okay, so if you don't like the earthy aroma of German chamomile and you don't like the floral aroma of blue tansy, then go with Roman chamomile, which is more fruity, right? So Roman chamomile is actually cultivated in Europe and has grown throughout a lot of continents like Americas, right? So basically, they are the chamomile family plant, which are grown widely, and they are commonly dried and steeped to make into herbal tea. So most of the chamomile tea that we drink whenever we feel like we need a calming night or we need to relax our mind, those chamomile tea are usually Roman chamomile, right? So because of the aroma of the Roman chamomile that is sweet and herbaceous, it is very well received by the children and also by the adults as well. So it has a very warm and gentle aroma that is really good and works really great in children's bedroom, their nursery room, their playroom, and even in adults' study room as well. So basically, if you're looking for a gentle aroma that can calm your child down, then go for Roman chamomile. Now, Roman chamomile also works really great on animal as well. If your animal or your pets at home, your furry kids at home is feeling unsettled or unsound or unquiet, you can actually diffuse Roman chamomile around the space so that it helps to calm them down, right? So Roman chamomile basically is really good for your skin as well because all chamomile are really gentle on your skin. So if you're looking for a really, really ultra gentle chamomile oil for your ultra drama skin or for your child's skin, which is really sensitive and vulnerable and thin, then go for Roman chamomile. And not just Roman chamomile good for your skin, and Roman chamomile is known to be really good in comforting your body as well. So if you're experiencing some bodily discomfort, especially after workout or because you carry heavy stuff and you feel like there's some stretches at your back, then you can actually add Roman chamomile into your massage blend, and it actually helps you to soothe that condition and comfort that condition, right? And it also helps to relax your mind as well, just like all the chamomile does. And what's special about Roman chamomile is it invites inner peace to you. So basically, if you feel like the outer world is very chaotic sometimes and you feel like you kind of disconnect with your inner self, then use Roman chamomile, do deep inhalation. It can actually helps you to bring yourself back to your true core whenever you do deep inhalation with Roman chamomile while doing your meditation, right? So how you can actually use the Roman chamomile is you can first thing first diffuse them to create a really bright and peaceful morning, especially when you combine Roman chamomile. Because Roman chamomile is really fruity, you can combine it together with citrus oil or even citrus fresh or even luscious lemon. It will help you to create a really bright aroma to start the day bright and shiny, right? You can also dilute with ginger essential oil and you mix the ginger essential oil and dilute the V6 carrier oil and then give your body a good massage, especially during the time of the month as well. If you don't like German chamomile, go with Roman chamomile for your massage plan. Mix it together with ginger. It just helps to soothe your body, especially if you have children at home that is feeling, uneasy when they're traveling or feeling, they have unquiet tummy whenever they are traveling, or even when you're staying at home or in their nursery or in their kindergarten. Mix Roman chamomile together with ginger, okay, like 3 to 4 drops of Roman chamomile and 1 to 2 drops of ginger. You can add a little bit of orange essential oil as well to help to brighten up the aroma and give their body a good rub with this blend, because it just helps to soothe their body. It also helps to relieve their discomfort in their tummy as well, right? So this is a great oil for you to have with your children. Now, if you don't like the floral aroma of blue tansy and you don't like the earthy aroma of German chamomile, then if you like fruity aroma, then go with Roman chamomile in your facial serum, right? This also gives you the natural glow to your skin. It also helps to nourish and beautify your skin as well. And many might not know, Roman chamomile is actually widely used in a lot of baby products, especially baby wipes, baby lotions, baby oil, baby shower gel. They use a lot of Roman chamomile because it's really gentle on the baby skin, right? It just gives the nourishment to the baby skin without causing any triggering effect on their skin, because Roman chamomile is really, 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 really gentle. And yeah, let me see if I have any recipes to share with you guys. You can combine Roman chamomile with lavender in your diffuser to create a really relaxing aroma. And this blend is actually well received by not just children and adults, but also on your pets as well. Okay. And let me see. If you have muscle tightness or muscle stiffness or muscle stretches after your workout or after a day of house chores, you can actually add Roman chamomile together with ginger in your body oil to give your body a good massage. You can also add Roman chamomile and ginger into your foot soak and to soak your tired feet as well. For kids calmer, if you want to calm your child down, you can actually apply Roman chamomile on their temple, on their stomach, on their feet whenever they need it. Now, here's the thing. If you have the time of the month that you need to soothe, you can actually apply Roman chamomile, geranium, fennel, and clary sage, right? This is the female best friend blend during the time of the month where it helps to soothe your discomfort and ease your mood during the season, right? So you need Roman chamomile, geranium, fennel, and also clary sage in equal portion. If you have sensitive skin, occasional flares during the time of the month, or you take anything that triggers your flares, then use Roman chamomile plus lavender mixed with calendula oil as your base. It acts really good in soothing your skin and keeps it nourished and without any cracking happen. Okay. If you have sensitive skin, it's always good for you to combine both Roman and German chamomile together and then add a little bit of lavender as a harmonizer for your blend, right? Use this as your body oil. It helps to soothe your sensitive skin. If you have any, sensitive skin that goes throughout your body, you can use Roman plus German chamomile plus lavender essential oil, right? For baby that always have, when the weather is too humid, when they're wearing diaper, sometimes, itchiness happens and, discomfort happens because of the moisture, right? So what you can do is use Roman chamomile plus lavender, right? Later, I'll talk about the wild lavender that is more suitable for children and babies. So take note on this first, where you can use lavender and also Roman chamomile on your baby skin. So if you don't have our diaper cream or our tender touch, then you can actually DIY yourself if you have Roman chamomile and lavender at home. DIY it with a calendula oil and then apply onto your baby skin. And the best way for you to seal off if they have any skin irritations or annoyance on their diaper place, then seal it off with shea butter if you have it, right? If you don't have it, then seal it off with some jojoba oil or avocado oil. It will work as well. And if your baby is throwing tantrum, right? If your baby is unsettled, it's just, I tak suka, I marah, I lapar, like that. Stop feeling it's just unsound. Okay, it's just not quiet. You can actually combine Roman chamomile with orange essential oil, and that will actually helps to brighten up their mood so that they are not that cranky. Or you can also combine a little bit of frankincense to ground them down. Baby needs grounding too sometime, right? So you can actually combine Roman chamomile with orange essential oil to brighten up their mood, or you can add a little bit of frankincense to ground them down if you feel like it, right? For mummies who are breastfeeding, sometimes your nipples will be a bit requires more care and attention sometimes, right? So how you can work with that while you're still breastfeeding is you can actually use Roman chamomile mixed with a little bit of geranium and mixed with a little bit of calendula oil. Or if you have jojoba oil, you can also use jojoba oil. Okay. Or if you have wheat germ oil, you can also use wheat germ oil because the cracks are really painful. You just need more moisturization to help you to soothe it. Okay. So yeah, for mummies who are breastfeeding, try geranium with chamomile. Or if you don't have, if you prefer faster result, I would say helichrysum with Roman chamomile. Okay. The Dream Team diffuser, which you can try on your baby's room, on your nursery room, or even in the adult sleeping room, is you can try lavender, Roman chamomile, and orange. This combination smells really fruity, really, really, what's the word? Peaceful. I will use the word peaceful. It smells very summery, very summer, very peaceful, very spring, not summer actually, very spring, very peaceful, right? Lavender, Roman chamomile, and orange. So this is how you can use the Roman chamomile essential oil. So to put it into a picture on their differences, these are the differences. Blue tansy is known as the Moroccan tansy. That's why it comes from Morocco. German chamomile comes from Utah, Idaho, and also Egypt. For Roman chamomile, usually it's come from France most of the time, right? The aroma profile, blue tansy is more floral. German chamomile is more fruity and earthy. Roman chamomile is more fruity and sweet, right? For key constituent, blue tansy and German chamomile has chemazoline that gives it the blue hue. For Roman chamomile, most of it is isobutylangelic, most of the ester that you can find, which is really, really relaxing and soothing. And the color, like what I mentioned earlier, blue tansy and German chamomile. Oh, by the way, German chamomile is also known as a blue chamomile. Some people label it as blue chamomile. So in fact, if you see blue chamomile, it might be referring to German chamomile, right? So they are blue in color. Roman chamomile is pale blue, green, or even pale yellowish color. The benefits, blue tansy is the beauty oil, so it's really good for your beauty. It helps you to glow up your skin. It helps you to soothe your muscles as well. As for German chamomile, it's known as the soother. So yeah, it also helps to soothe your sensitive skin. It helps to soothe your body discomfort. It helps to soothe your mind as well. For Roman chamomile, it's the comforter. It helps you to bring comfort to your tight muscles. It also helps you to bring comfort to your little ones as well, right? So for blue tansy, it's best for skincare. For German chamomile, it's best for massage and sensitive skincare. For Roman chamomile, it's really good for children and also for skincare, right? So moving on next, we have is the lavender. everyone knows what is lavender again, right? So lavender is basically what we call as the multitasker oil, right? In our Premix kit, you'll get lavender. Even if you don't know about essential oil, you'll hear about lavender essential oil, right? Lavender is such a quintessential in the essential oil industry, in the aromatherapy field, right? So, but in lavender, it has many types of lavender itself, right? So today we are only going to touch point on true lavender, which is Lavandula angustifolia, right? But under this category, there's two different of them, right? So let's see their basic difference first. Now I have two images here. One on the left, which is really bushy, really pretty. The other one on the right, which is really scarce, looks a bit sad, not so purplish. Like every time, right, when you look into a lavender field, you would think that, oh, it's so purple in color. It looks so romantic. It looks so pretty. And whenever you wear a white shirt, white dress with a white hat, walking down the field of the lavender farm, and then you can just snap a picture that is so picture perfect and it's like Instagrammable, right? You would think of the lavender field, which looks like the left side, right? And then when you go to our farm in the United States or even in Provence, unfortunately, the farm that you are going to see is like on the right. It's not as purplish as you see. It's not as bushy as you would expect. It's not as romantic as you would anticipate, but it is the lavender farm that we have. And it is the lavender essential oil that we create from these plants. Okay, so they are different. They look different because they are different, right? So basically, in lavender itself, we do have two different types of lavender, right? We have clonal lavender and also population lavender. Now, clonal lavender derives from the word clone. That means that they are actually all from the same plant. They are cloned to make it all look similar. So basically, they are all produced from stem cutting. So it's from one plant you extend into multiple plants, right? So that's why imagine you yourself, you extend, you become multiple of you. That's clonal lavender, right? So usually clonal lavender looks more uniform in their shape, more bushy, the size is more uniform, the color is more uniform, even the aroma is very uniform, okay? So the aroma would not change according to season at most of the time, right? As for population lavender, they are like human beings, you and me. We are a population, right? We are not cloned. We are populations of human. We are populations of Chinese mixed with Malays, mixed with Indians, mixed with Kadazans, mixed with anyone, any race, right? This is what we call population. It's from multiracial, right? So population lavender comes from seeds. And what makes them different, just like how us human being is that we are different in our look. We will not look the same. We look the same as in we have eyes, we have nose, we have mouth, but we will not look 100% similar. Like you will see 10 Michelle in one row like that. You will not, because we are from different family. We are from different parents, right? We are from different seeds. So that is what population lavender is. They grow from seeds, which makes them have this very unique and difference in their size, in their aroma, in their color. So in population lavender, sometimes you see white color lavender, sometimes you see purplish lavender, sometimes you see pinkish lavender. So they are different in color. Hence, when you walk into a population lavender farm, you will not see a white, purple, signature color. You will not see that because they are not the same. Most of the time, it's just like when you walk into a group of people, you will not see all same color one marker with same image one marker, right? You walk in, you will see a diversity of different individuals in a group. That's population. So same thing when you walk into a population lavender farm, you will not see the bushy things like the left, but you will see a very natural habitat of lavender, which is on your left-hand side, on your right-hand side image over here, right? So this is our kind of lavender that we grown in Young Living Farm, just to be set the expectation right first. If one day you go to a lavender farm, don't expect you'll see the one on the left now, huh? It's not. Okay. So let's see the difference between wild lavender, clonal lavender, and also lavandine. Now, lavandine is another type of lavender, which is a crossbreed between Lavandula angustifolia and also Lavandula latifolia. Latifolia is known as spike lavender, right? So the lavandine actually has a very different profile compared to the lavender that we usually use to calm and relax our mind. Lavandin is actually known to be more uplifting, more stimulating, and it is more herbaceous than camphors compared to the lavender that we smell because of the higher camphor amount and higher eucalyptol amount in it. That makes lavandin a good essential oil for breathing, for respiratory. And lavandin is also really good for cleansing and antiseptic. Hence, lavandin is widely used in a cleansing product to help in the cleansing properties, right? So lavandin actually has a more medicinal aroma, which is more bold and more sharp. But lavender that we use, like Lavandula angustifolia, or what we know as the true lavender, they are more sweeter and calmer and more relaxing, right? They have a floral note and a herbaceous note, not so camphorous. So basically, what's different about the clonal lavender and also, or we call as the normal lavender and also the wild lavender and our population lavender is that clonal lavender is produced from stem cutting, like what we mentioned earlier, and the shape and size and smell is uniform, and they are not capable of diversity and evolution. So whenever there's any disease happening in the farm, the whole clonal lavender will be extinct. Right, it will be all affected because they each have the same immune system, which if one fail to combat the disease, the whole population, the whole clonal lavender will fail to combat the disease and illness. Hence, there's once that happens in the history of France that the whole lavender farm throughout the Provence actually dies off. Okay, that's a really bad situation there, back in those times. But in Young Living, we actually grows population lavender, which grows from seed, and they are very unique and subtle. They have a very unique and subtle difference in their color, their size, and their smell, and they are capable of diversity and evolution. So they have different strength in overcoming disease and illnesses of the nature, right? So if there's any, because they are all different, they carry slightly different in their compound. So if one cannot fight, the other one might be able to fight it through. So if it able to fight it through, it will evolve and become better. So from there, if you grow from seed, they actually will grow a better version of lavender after they combat the disease, just like our immune system. If your immune system able to fight through the disease, they will grow stronger and your body will have the immunity towards the disease. That is one thing good about growing lavender from seeds, right? And what makes wild lavender unique is that they are wildly grown in the wild. You don't cultivate them in a farm, right? So the wild lavender, usually they are very short in size. As you can see from the image here, different lavender has different sizes. Okay? So the wild lavender is really short. Usually they are 20 to 30 cm height only because they are grown in the wild. So they don't really have much nourishment. They need to depend on themselves to strive and thrive in the harsh condition. So they usually are smaller in size to protect themselves as well, right? But for true lavender, or what we call as the normal lavender angustifolia that we are using right now, they are at knee height. So if you go to our lavender farm, usually the lavender bush will grow until your knee height only. So they're about 70 to 80 centimeter height. They are less bushy, like what you see in the image prior, which is very less bushy. And then usually the lavender that we use, they grow in a 800 to 1,002 altitude. Meter altitude, all right, so in the higher land. And then you will see the taller bushes of lavandin. Lavandin is the tall lavender. It's very tall. It can grow up to your waist height, all right? So it's about 100 to 120 centimeter height. And usually lavandin is grown on normal ground, all right? So it's about 500-meter altitude, you can grow lavandin. So hence a lot of lavender farm that you see in Provence, most of them are lavandin because they are widely grown due to the higher yield and because the aroma is more camphorous and more bold. Most of them love to use this in fragrance and also produce in large batch to use it as an alternative to the lavender essential oil, right? So when you purchase lavender essential oil, it's really important for you to identify what is the species that you are purchasing. Is it Lavandula angustifolia or is it Lavandula X hybrida or intermedia? All right. So because hybrida and intermedia, they are lavender. So if you're looking for a calming oil, it's not helping, right? So you need to look for Lavandula angustifolia, right? So yep. So let's dive deeper into the lavender essential oil. Oops. Lavender essential oil that we have is Lavandula angustifolia. So it does have a very floral and herbaceous aroma. It does help to cleanse our skin. So hence a lot of cleansing skincare and body care product, we love to add lavender essential oil into it because of the cleansing properties. And it also helps to soothe your minor skin annoyance. It's really good for spot treatment, all right? Now, lavender, as we all know, it helps in improving our sleep quality. So if you're looking for a deeper sleep, combine lavender together with cedarwood. And my personal preference is combine lavender with copaiba. Okay, you will see the benefits of deep relaxation when mix lavender and copaiba together. And it also helps to soothe your senses and create a sense of tranquility as well. So I will not dive too deeply into the lavender essential oil because you all know lavender essential oil really good in, soothing your skin, soothing your body, helps to, relax your mind. It also helps to give a peaceful rest to your body. But what I want to focus more is on the lavender, wild lavender. Now, wild lavender, also known as the Lavandula angustifolia. So sometimes in the label, you will see they remark Lavandula angustifolia organic. Sometimes they will remark wild. Sometimes they will remark highland lavender. Okay, so they are all the same lavender, which is known as the wild lavender. Now, usually wild lavender, by the name wild, means it's grown in the wild. You don't cultivate them. You don't have large bushes of them. They are really small in bushes, like what I put in the picture over here. You can see it's like tiny bushes compared to the one that we have earlier. It's like big bushes, right? Those are the population lavender that is larger in bushes because we cultivate them from seeds. But the wild lavender, they are like really scarce, 1 to 2 stalks, or maybe up to 10 stalks in one small bush only. Right? So those are wild lavender because you don't fertilize them, you don't water them, you don't take good care of them. They grow in the wild. Hence, they are smaller in bushes. So usually the wild lavender, you need to hand harvest them. As compared to the population lavender that we have in our farm, you can actually use a harvest, truck to harvest the plant itself. So but for wild lavender, you don't have that luxury. You have to harvest it one by one, using your hand, right? So because of the wild lavender that grows in the wild and no people take good care of them, they need to strive to take good care of them. They need to produce sufficient, aromatics to keep them protected. They need to produce sufficient aromatics to keep their immune system strong because no one will protect them. They need to keep their aromatics at optimum in order to make sure that they can repel insects, they can repel any predators and keep themselves surviving. And because of growing in the harsh environment, they need to make sure that they have enough aromatics in them to keep their body immune system strong enough to thrive through every single season, right? So that's why what makes the wild lavender essential oil so powerful is that their aromatics is more content, more compact, and more deeper compared to the population lavender that we grow in the farm that we take good care of them. So basically, wild lavender actually gives it a very remarkable calming and soothing properties. It also helps to deeply calm and relax your mind and your body as well. So if you have ultra sensitive skin, wild lavender is the go-to for you because wild lavender is known to be really good in deeply calming and soothing your skin and your body and also your mind. So if you have sensitive skin, go with wild lavender if you have the access to get, right? In fact, you can only get wild lavender essential oil through the purchase of our Shelly diffuser. So if you get the Shelly diffuser, you'll get 1 bottle of wild lavender. So yeah, wild lavender is good for you to use as a blemish spot treatment. It's also really good for you to add into your facial serum, your moisturizer, especially for your kids, right? So if your kids have sensitive skin, go with wild lavender. If you want to give your kids a deep, relaxing rest, go with wild lavender combined with Roman chamomile. If you want to do an itch stick, then replace your lavender with wild lavender. It just gives you the deep soothe feelings and effect, right? And you can also mix wild lavender together with aloe vera to help to cool your skin down after like a day out, right? And you can also inhale deeply to allow the aromatics of the wild lavender to relax your mind, to bring you into a deeper rest, right? So what I call the wild lavender is the quintessential. Everyone should have a bottle of wild lavender in your collection. In fact, whenever I travel, I don't bring lavender. I bring wild lavender because if you can't go to bed, wild lavender just like a knockoff. And then on sensitive skin like me, especially during travel, your skin is ultra sensitive as well. I find wild lavender works really well in applying on your skin. It just helps to soothe a lot of things. Like whenever I forgot to bring my sunscreen during that day when I'm out under the sun, and then when I'm back, I will just apply a very thin layer of wild lavender, diluted wild lavender on my skin. So it helps to soothe. Okay, so let's see side by side the difference on wild lavender and true lavender. The left side we have wild lavender. The right side we have true lavender. Now wild lavender is shorter compared to the true lavender, which is slightly taller, right? Because true lavender is being taken care of. They are being fed with fertilizers, new and natural fertilizers. But wild lavender don't have this nourishment, right? So that's why they are smaller in size. And usually wild lavender is grown in the wild natural habitat, but true lavender is cultivated in the farm, right? So wild lavender is limited hand harvested, and true lavender has a more stable resource where you can cultivate in your farm and then you can harvest it every year. And wild lavender, because of the aromatics, which is more compact and more complex, it is more sweeter, it is warmer, it is softer, and it's more herbaceous. Right. So compared to the true lavender that we usually smell, the aroma of wild lavender is just so much sweeter and warmer, and it has a very deeper aroma when you smell it. Right. It's very different. So it has more layer in the wild lavender compared to the true lavender. So wild lavender benefits, it is really remarkable in calming and restoring properties for your skin. It gives deep, relaxing, balancing, and soothing properties. Compared to the lavender, they are also very multitasking, which is really relaxing, balancing, and soothing as well, right? So for wild lavender, it's really great for sleep and skin, especially sensitive skin and children's skin. But for true lavender, you can also use it on your sleep and also on your skincare routine. And true lavender is more suitable for all skin type, right? So if you have sensitive skin, you deserve the wild lavender, just saying, okay? So last but not least, let's compare the sage family. You know, the sage family is a very unique family. They all come from the mint family, actually, right? So sage, we have clary sage and sage. They are different. They sound the same. They have sage in it, but they are different. Clary sage is known as the calm and relax oil. Sage is known as the uplift and clarify oil, right? So let's look deeper into one another. Clary sage is a shrub that is native to Mediterranean region, where it comes from the sage family. It is traditionally used as a medicinal herb where it helps to, support the body in many, many ways, right? So the first thing first is if you apply sage topically, it can actually helps to promote the appearance of a healthier looking skin and hair. And because of the naturally occurring aromatic sclareol that you can only find in clary sage, the sclareol is known to be really good to support women aromatically, to help to soothe the women's bodily condition and overall well-being. Because of the sclareol that you can find in clary sage only, that makes clary sage a very unique oil that is specifically geared towards the female wellness. And not just that, clary sage also has a very herbaceous aroma that is very calming and soothing as well. Personally, I find clary sage aroma is very similar to Earl Grey. Whenever I smell clary sage, I feel like I'm smelling an Earl Grey. But in fact, it's clary sage. It's different. It's very similar to bergamot as well, to be frank. Right? So if you don't like floral scents, then you might like clary sage, right? And clary sage, you can actually find it in our Dragon Time blend because it is really good for the time of the month for massage because of the soothing properties, right? So basically, clary sage is known to be really good in if you dilute it with V6 and apply it on your lower abdominal and your lower back during the time of the month. So if you don't have clary sage, but if you have dragon thyme, the same thing, you can apply dragon thyme, right? But clary sage does work in that term to help in supporting the female wellness during the time of the month. But because clary sage is also a kind of floral oil, so it's known to be really good in supporting your skin as well. So you can add it into your facial serum and also your moisturizer to help you to bring out the natural smooth skin effect on your skincare routine, right? So you can add a few drops into your moisturizer and your facial essence or serum to help you to get the beauty skin result. You can also mix it with V6, not V6, wait, where is my note here? You can actually diffuse clary sage to help you to unwind and relax. Now, clary sage has a very deep calming benefits to the extent if you're planning to drive, do not use clary sage. It can really put you into a resting mode. Okay, so you don't want that to happen during your drive time, right? So take away clary sage when you're planning to drive. Clary sage, if you planning to have a nighttime study, don't diffuse clary sage because you will go into a doze mode. Okay, so just don't use clary sage. And if you're drinking, if you take alcohol, don't apply clary sage as well because clary sage will enhance the alcoholic effect and make you more drunk. So you don't want that. All right. So that is how powerful the calming and relaxing effect of clary sage. So because of that, clary sage is really good for bedtime routine. So you can actually diffuse clary sage together with lavender, or you can diffuse it together with cedarwood to help you to go into a deeper sleep mode, right? And let me see if I have any. Hair mask. I haven't tried this before, but I found this recipe and find it quite a good review where you can give it a try. It's known as the Deep Conditioning DIY Hair Mask. Okay, so what you need to do is you need 4 drops of clary sage, okay, 4 drops of rosemary. Both clary sage and rosemary are known to be really good for hair care, by the way. And if you find that the aroma is not pleasing, add a few drops of ylang ylang, okay, to make it more florally. And then you will need 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, organic coconut oil, and you will need 2 tablespoons of organic coconut oil and 2 teaspoons of extra virgin olive oil. All right, mix all this together and apply onto your hair, the end of your hair, right? So apply it and leave it to there, let it sit for 15 minutes and then rinse it off like how you usually wash your hair. That will do. That will help you to deep condition your hair so it makes it looks more shinier and healthier and more lustrous, right? And to hit the snooze button, like what I shared earlier, you can actually mix clary sage with cedarwood, or you can mix it with ylang ylang if you like something more floral. You can mix it with frankincense if you like something more grounding, right? For your boobies, for your girls to be more proud and stand up firmly and proudly, you can actually use this boobies up formula, which combine fennel, clary sage, lavender, and geranium. Fennel, clary sage, lavender, geranium, and equal drops. Mix it with V6, or you can mix it with rose hip, or you can mix it with avocado. Give your boobies a good massage in Lazy 8, so it will make them feel more pampered and proud. Okay. For PMS, you can actually try clary sage as well. If you have dragon thyme, you can try dragon thyme. But if you don't, you can actually try clary sage combined with geranium, lavender, and Roman chamomile. That's really good for the female during the time of the month, right? So this is clary sage. Oops. So next up, which is the last oil, which is sage. The sage is known as the uplift and clarify oil. It's very different from clary sage. So if you want something more relaxing, go for clary sage. If you want something more mind clarifying, more uplifting, more boosting, go with sage, right? So sage is traditionally used in clearing and cleansing rituals for negative energies. And yeah, it is known as the herbal sacra, or known as the sacral herb, because in ancient Roman, they actually used this to, in their clearing rituals, they actually use this to cleanse the space and cleanse off wards of negative energies. All right. So people actually burn sage to clear the air or to clear the surrounding or to clear the energy field. So yeah, that's how sage works. So basically it is very cleansing and purifying. It's good for space clearing. It's good for purifying odors. It's good for removing pesky smell. It's good for, cleansing negativity. Everything about clarifying and cleansing, it's all about sage, right? It does have a more strong and bold, herbaceous, spicy aroma. Clary sage is more floral, herbaceous. It's more bergamoty, Earl Grey, like that, right? But sage is more spicy, more bold, more sharp, more like pungent, right? Because it's very camphorous. So because of the camphorous aroma, because it's so bold and spicy, it actually is really good to uplift and stimulate your mind. So if you feel like suddenly your brain is like, not working today, it's Monday or it's Tuesday, and then your brain is like slacking, not in the work mode, then you can actually diffuse sage to help you to wake up your mind, because it just helps to clear off your mind and bring in clarity to it. So yes. Let's see how you can use sage. So basically, sage is really good for soothing body massage, where you can actually add into V6 and also add some lavender into it, and you give your body a good relaxing massage. You can also add sage and lavender into your Epsom salt for a good cleansing foot soak. You can also add sage into your bath soak as well to help to cleanse your body after a long travel back home, right? You can actually use this to cleanse your body before you settle into your good night rest at your very own bed, right? So that helps in cleansing. You can also add sage into a water spritzer. Like me, myself, I don't really like sage smell. I actually use Palo Santo. Outside of my house, I actually has a spray, a mist spray, where I fill it up with water and I add I think there's like 20 drops of Palo Santo in there. So you can replace the Palo Santo with sage in there. And then every time before you come back home and before you step into your house, just cleanse your body. It's good to keep your body cleansed in a way, energetically, your aura feel, and also who knows anything, right? So just spray across your body, your bags, your shoes, your feet, and then only you walk into your house, right? Just make sure that you're all clean and clear before you walk into your house, right? Keeping your house energy feel protected, right? That's how I do with Palo Santo. You can replace it with sage if you would like to. And you can also use this spray because sage has a very good cleansing properties and it helps to remove smell. You can also use this spray to spray on your yoga mat. You can also use this spray to spray on your carpet, your car, your shoe rack. You can use sage in that as well because it just helps you to remove the smell. And if you're doing meditation, if you're doing yoga, or if you're doing some prayers, you can also diffuse sage, or you can also, mist some sage around you just to keep the space cleansed before you go into deep meditation, right? So this is sage. And that's one thing that sage works really good in bringing clarity and stimulation to your mind is when you're studying or when you're working, it's always good to combine sage with some of the pine or, the spruce oil, the pine or the spruce that helps you to stimulate your senses. So combine sage together with pine and with a little bit of peppermint if you want that freshness and diffuse it. It can actually helps to awakens your mind and helps you to stay in focus and concentrate on your work until you complete your task. Okay? And for foot massage, you can also use sage as well because sage is known to be really good in soothing our body too. So you can actually add sage into your foot massage, mix it together with lavender or marjoram if you like. Sage and marjoram works really well together, by the way. And then you can dilute it with V6 and give your feet a good massage after a long walk or after a long hike, right? And if you want to diffuse a more foresty smell, if you miss the great outdoors, then you can actually diffuse sage, pine, peppermint, plus spearmint. It's actually the same blend, except that I added in spearmint, which is good too, which is really good for your mind clarity when you're studying. So the same thing which you diffuse, it reminds you of the great outdoor when you combine sage, peppermint, and pine together. If you don't have pine, you can try fir. I find Idaho grand fir works really good as well to mix with sage and to bring clarity into your mind. Okay, so yeah, sage is more on clarity, and clary sage is more on calm and relax. So they are both from different country. Clary sage comes from Utah and also from France. For sage, it comes from Croatia, right? The aromatic profile is clary sage is more floral, fruity, like bergamot and Earl Grey. Sage is more bold and spicy and camphorous and very sharp. The key constituent, one is more on the ester and alcohol, one is more on the ketone, which is more sharp and pungent, right? The benefits is clary sage is more calming to your mind and body. It helps to soothe your skin annoyance. It helps to support your skin and your hair. So it's really good for skincare and massage. As for sage, it's really good in cleansing and purifying your space and clearing off unwanted smell. It helps to uplift your mind. It helps to clear your thoughts. It is aromatically very soothing for your mind as well. So basically, sage is widely used in cleansing, especially space cleansing. Space cleansing as in you can wipe your table with sage, you can cleanse your yoga mat with sage, you can actually use sage as your carpet sprinkler to clean your carpet. You can also use sage to cleanse the space energetically. Right. So basically, sage is more on cleansing. So they are different. Right. So that is all for today, which I shared with you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 essential oil that is different. And hopefully by this session, you will have a better clarity on all of them. Is there any question before we end the session? Noah? No question. So if you have any question, feel free to leave it in the comment section in the Why Am I Tribe, and I will try my very best to clarify it for you. If there is nothing, I hope this session brings you a better clarity on the differences of our chamomile family, our sage family, and also the lavender, right? So yeah, hope this session benefits you. And if you have any teammates who can't make it at this hour, feel free to invite them to join us in the Why Am I Tribe, tag them there so that they can watch the replay. And thank you so much for joining me. And I will see you in the next session. Bye-bye.